What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today is a special day because I'm tinting a Tesla in my brand new Swiss Tracks garage floor. And man, that looks absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and ceramic tint a Tesla. And here is the car completely untinted. There's no tint on this car at all right now. So we're gonna do a clear 75% ceramic tint on the windshield and then 35% all around. Okay, so we got the Tesla glass all prepped and cleaned. I've got some glass aid right here. This is like a foam sacrificial tape. So when you cut the pattern of the window, you don't scratch the glass at all. And then I also put a microfiber towel here, and I put 4 layers of tape here. That way, if the door were to accidentally close or something, it's not gonna break the glass, because I'm gonna trick the window to go up. So we got that right here. And you probably heard it go all the way up. So now this door thinks it's shut. So if I close this door, the glass is gonna slam into here and break. So this is a fail safe, but I have a personal policy that I never close the doors until the job is completely done. So I'm gonna tint the driver's side door, the passenger side door, and the rear quarter. And then once that's done, I'll put the windows down before I put the seal back in. That way it ensures that everyone's glass is safe, because that'd be the worst, right? You drop your car off, you want it to look awesome, and you're like, oh, I broke your glass, whoopsies. So we never want that to happen. We take really good care of our customer cars here. So this is just kind of the prep setup before I cut the shape of the window film. So I got my 60-inch roll right here. I can cut this into 3. So I'm gonna attempt to double cut. That's when you put the liner out and the liner in, and you cut it once to get both patterns of the rear window. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on this one. So the double cut attempt worked great. So I just laid the film liner side in and then liner side out. And then I was able to cut once to get both of these windshield patterns. So I'm gonna go ahead and shape the rest of the window to get our good shape. I cut it on the glass board. That way I'm not cutting on your glass and scratching the glass with a knife. That's why I have this peel board. And then also what it's good for is when I peel the liner off, I don't get all the dirt from the car dripping down into the tint and making it look all bubbly. So this glass board helps with contamination, and it protects your glass from being cut. I always crack a fresh blade whenever I do my cuts too. All right, so the next process, I need to shrink the film to the curvature of the glass, because glass is curved and tint is flat. So these wrinkles right here, or fingers, that's exactly what you want to see. You don't want a finger going up with a whole bunch of tree branches coming out. It's going to be really hard to shrink. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink this real quick. And I like using these off-wrap hard cards. What I do is I lubricate this right here with my slip solution. So that way I'm not going to scratch the tint. So as you can see, the Tesla glass is actually pretty curved. Like on pickup trucks, you don't even have to shrink the film at all. But the Tesla glass is kind of rounded, so it takes a little bit more to shrink these side windows than like a normal, pickup truck or SUV or something like that. All right, and then this Tesla has LED lights in here. I could put plastic over it and then just pop the film in, but I don't want to risk getting water in here. And also the slope solution could possibly stain this really nice interior. So when I do Teslas, I'm the safest as possible. I just remove the complete door panel. That way it keeps it dry and away from the water, and these lights are protected. This door panel comes off super, super easy if you know what you're doing. I'm just using a T30 Torx bit right here. All right, there's one, and there's one right here. Perfect. All right, and then I just keep these right in the car right here. And then I use this interior trim piece right here, and I'll just pop these door panels right off. All right, good. All right, so now we gotta prep our glass for tint. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and spray it off real quick. I'm just using a gator blade. It's like a plastic razor blade, so I won't scratch the glass. Even though it's a brand new car, it still sits in shipping. You know, it still sits on the lot. There's gonna be some grime, especially on these edges right here. Yeah, I can just see that coming right off of there. Yep, that's good. All right, and here is the tinted window. There is absolutely no edge on this thing at all. It came out absolutely perfect. Just a 35%, so that's clear. That's 35, just a very light tint to keep the heat away, and you can still maintain your visibility at night or in the rain. But yeah, that is a perfect window right there. Super happy with that, came out. And I double cut it so I don't have to do the same process on the rear window. So I'm gonna use this piece of film right here on the driver's side door. I'm gonna cut each one of these individually because the most important window, other than the windshield, is this driver's side door. This is gonna be the door the customer sees every single day. So it's imperative that if any window is perfect, I want them all to be perfect, but if any window is perfect, it has to be this one. All right, now we're gonna shape the window right here. And then, yeah, there we go. I just put a little tiny tip in there and I guide the blade along the seal. I don't want to cut your seals all up. I'm very, very careful on this process. And this is a stainless steel blade, so it shouldn't scratch your glass. There we go. Good. Okay, so here's where we're at with the full Model 3 windshield, or rear windshield. I got it shrunk to the cut line on this side, so now I'm gonna shrink it on this side, and then I'm gonna cut the film out. I'm gonna use a Sharpie and then cut it on my peel board over there. And then I'll do a second wet shrink. Because there's all those, see all those little finger deals? I'll second wet shrink that, and that'll get rid of that, so it'll lay nice and flat inside of the vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead, get a little bit of water here, and shrink this passenger side of the rear window. And here's my windshield setup right here. I've got a dash towel with a built-in soak rope so we don't get water all in the dash. I remove these panels right here. That way the tint doesn't stick to it and get fibers all over. And I can, heat seal it all down right here. I've got a towel over the dash and center console, a towel over the steering wheel, towel in the passenger seat. I'll be sitting in the driver's seat for this installation, but I keep everything nice and safe. I'm not gonna spray water all over your screen or whatever. It's gonna be nice and dry in here. So this is the setup, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean the window, and then I'll film the install. And the way I clean a windshield is I do a razor blade. I saw there was some sticker residue, so I'm gonna use the razor blade. Then I'm gonna scrub pad. Then I'm gonna clay bar. Then I'm gonna spray it and squeegee it, and then spray it and stick it on. So that's kind of my cleaning process and preparation process to keep Teslas safe. And that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I wasn't able to film like an exit video with the vehicle, but was scrambling to get the car back to the customer because that full rear window took a little bit longer than I thought it would. It was awesome to be able to do that for the first time. The customer seemed super happy with it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing to the channel and like the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.